Egypt, the majestic land of the pharaohs, whose rich history and archaeological treasures intrigue and captivate travelers, offers a deep immersion into millennia of history. This nation is a compelling fusion of vibrant culture and stunning landscapes, where the glorious past meets the emerging modernity. From the grand pyramids of Giza to the Nile River, from the historic Suez Canal to New Cairo, get ready for a journey filled with discoveries and enchantment that you will experience right here in the world no filter. Embarking on a journey through Egypt is like traveling through a living timeline, where each region, monument, and tradition tells a different chapter of this fascinating story. Throughout this video, we will not only explore the most iconic elements of this land, but also uncover curiosities, cultural aspects, and modernities that make Egypt so special. Egypt occupies a unique location between Africa and Asia, covering over 1 million square kilometers. It borders the Gaza Strip and Israel to the east, Libya to the west, and Sudan to the south. Its coastlines are washed by the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, connecting continents and cultures throughout history. This strategic position has made Egypt a meeting point for civilizations and trade routes over the centuries. More than just a geographical crossroads, Egypt is also a cultural intersection, where Arab, African, and Mediterranean traditions converge. This uniqueness is reflected in the arts, cuisine, and hospitality of the Egyptian people, who carry within their identity the influence of the many civilizations that have passed through. The strategic location has also influenced historical conflicts, such as those related to the control of the Suez Canal, which remains one of the most critical points for global trade. Egypt is divided into 4 main regions, each with its own unique characteristics. The Nile Valley, the most populated area, includes Upper Egypt, known for its narrow lands and historical monuments, and the Lower Egypt Delta, famous for its fertility, which has been crucial for agriculture. This area is considered the birthplace of Egyptian civilization due to its abundant food production throughout history. The Western Desert is a vast expanse of sand and mystery, home to oases like Siwa, which are famous not only for their beauty but also for their historical significance as caravan routes. These oases also preserve cultural traditions and legends that have passed down through generations. In addition, the White Desert impresses with its limestone formations sculpted by the wind, creating a surreal and unique landscape in the world. The Eastern Desert, more rugged, is known for its mining activities, particularly gold and oil, making it one of the key drivers of the country's modern economy. Finally, the Sinai Peninsula combines historical riches, such as Mount Sinai and the Monastery of St. Catherine, with paradisiacal beaches and mountains that attract both tourists and pilgrims seeking spirituality and adventure. This diversity makes Egypt a country where the extremes of nature meet cultural and historical splendor. The capital of Egypt, Cairo, is the largest city in the Arab world, with around 8 million inhabitants. Founded on ancient remnants, such as the old city of Memphis, Cairo is a true open-air museum, blending Islamic, Roman, and modern architecture. The vibrant streets of Cairo tell the stories of empires that have passed, from the pharaonic to the Ottoman periods. The organized chaos of the streets reflects a unique energy, where markets like Khan el-Khalili coexist with centuries-old mosques. The Alabaster Mosque, for example, is an attraction not only for its beauty but also for its panoramic view of the city. The Egyptian Museum, on the other hand, houses treasures like the funerary mask of Tutankhamun, symbolizing the priceless value of Egypt's cultural heritage. Additionally, modern Cairo stands out for its vibrant cultural scene, with theaters, art galleries, and a lively nightlife that make it one of the most dynamic destinations in the Middle East. Urban expansion has also brought about the New Cairo, a region that exemplifies the country's planning and modernity. Shopping centers, planned communities, and robust infrastructure reflect Egypt's ambition to balance tradition and innovation. From pre-dynastic Egypt to the contemporary era, the history of this country is a vibrant narrative of achievements, transitions, and renaissances. Ancient Egypt was shaped by events such as the Persian invasions, the enigmatic and charismatic reign of Cleopatra, and the transformative influence of the Roman Empire. In the following centuries, the country experienced the rise of Muslim leaders who brought new cultural and religious dynamics, followed by Ottoman occupation and, later, British presence. The Republican Revolution of 1952 was a defining milestone, abolishing the monarchy and ushering in a new era of modernization and self-determination. Each of these phases left eternal marks on Egyptian identity. The legacy is visible both in grand monumental structures, such as the pyramids of Giza, and in cultural traditions that celebrate the myths and stories of the ancestors. The symbolism of the pyramids reflects the deep spiritual connection of the Egyptians with life and death, while the ancient gods, such as Ra, Isis, and Osiris, continue to fascinate the modern world. Even the religious rituals of antiquity resonate in the way spirituality has profoundly influenced society over time. The Nile River, with its more than 6,600 kilometers, is much more than the longest river in the world. It is the vital artery that nourished the flourishing of Egyptian civilization for over 5 millennia. It flows through 10 countries before emptying into the Mediterranean, but it was along Egypt's banks that its influence became most notable. The annual flooding of the Nile, with its rich layer of fertile silt, was crucial for agriculture, allowing a civilization to thrive even amidst the desert's aridity. In addition to ensuring survival, its waters shaped Egyptian culture, economy, and even spirituality, being revered as a true gift from the gods. Today, the Nile continues to play a central role in the lives of millions. Its banks, lined with temples, palm trees, and charming villages, offer a window into the past. For modern travelers, exploring the river is like sailing through history. Luxurious cruises take tourists to iconic sites such as Luxor, with its impressive temples and tombs, and Aswan, famous for its serene landscapes and landmarks like the dam. The Nile is not only a symbol of fertility and continuity, but also an invitation to contemplation and the discovery of Egypt's wonders. The Suez Canal, one of the most impressive achievements of modern engineering, connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, shortening global maritime routes by 7,000 kilometers. Since its inauguration in 1869, this monumental project has become a vital landmark for international trade, transforming Egypt into a strategic hub between the Eastern and Western hemispheres. Its construction not only represented a triumph of engineering, but also reaffirmed Egypt's position as a nation that connects cultures and economies. In modern times, the canal remains a vital source of revenue and a central piece of the Egyptian economy. The recent expansion, completed in 2015, doubled its traffic capacity and reinforced its significance as one of the world's most important commercial arteries. Beyond the economy, the Suez Canal is also a symbol of the country's visionary spirit, demonstrating how Egypt's strategic location allows it to play a crucial role on the international stage. It continues to be a tangible link between continents, a living example of how human ingenuity can overcome natural challenges to create lasting connections. Egypt is a mosaic of cultural heritage and religious practices that intertwine in a unique way. About 90% of the population follows Islam, while the remaining 10% practice Christianity, mostly of the Coptic tradition. This religious diversity is reflected in iconic monuments, such as the stunning Alabaster Mosque and Al-Azhar Mosque, the latter being a historical and academic landmark since the 10th century, globally recognized as one of the leading centers of Islamic education. Modern Egyptian cultural life combines the richness of its ancient traditions with the influence of the contemporary world. This is evident in music, which blends classical Arab melodies with modern rhythms, in the literature of authors such as Naguib Mahfouz, Nobel laureate, and in Egyptian cinema, which has led film production in the Arab world for decades. Religious festivals, such as Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr, are more than spiritual celebrations. They are times of family unity, sharing, and introspection. In parallel, the vibrant bazaars, such as the famous Khan el-Khalili in Cairo, offer a unique sensory experience with their aromas of spices, colorful tapestries, and sounds that echo centuries-old traditions. Egyptian cuisine, with its fusion of Mediterranean and Arab flavors, is also a reflection of this rich culture. Dishes like malokia and desserts like omali tell stories in every bite, inviting both visitors and locals to explore a culinary legacy that transcends generations. Throughout its vast history, Egypt has been shaped by extraordinary figures, whose influence still resonates around the world. Cleopatra, the last queen of the Ptolemaic dynasty, is celebrated not only for her legendary beauty but mainly for her political acumen and diplomatic skills. Her alliance with Rome, through Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, highlighted her determination to protect Egypt's independence. Tutankhamun, in turn, is a name that evokes mystery and fascination. Although he ruled for a short period, his tomb, discovered intact in 1922 by Howard Carter, revealed a wealth of artifacts that shed light on the life and customs of ancient Egypt. Ramses II, known as Ramses the Great, is remembered as one of the most powerful pharaohs, having led military campaigns and left an impressive architectural legacy, including the monumental temple of Abu Simbel. Among the names that defied conventions is Hatshepsut, a woman who assumed the title of pharaoh, ruling with wisdom and vision. Her reign stood out for its stability, the expansion of trade, and magnificent constructions, such as the mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari. These figures are immortalized in myths, monuments, and stories that continue to inspire the modern world, offering a fascinating glimpse into a grand past. Egyptian cuisine is a reflection of the country's rich culture, blending Mediterranean, Arab, and African influences into dishes full of flavor and history. Among the most iconic are ful medams, a dish of cooked and seasoned fava beans, and kosari, a unique combination of rice, lentils, pasta, and tomato sauce, topped with crispy onions. These dishes not only satisfy the palate, but also symbolize the national identity. Desserts such as basbousa, made with semolina and soaked in sugar syrup, and kanafa, with its thin layers of crispy dough filled with cream or nuts, are a must-try for those wanting to experience the sweetness of Egyptian cuisine. Additionally, coffee, brewed strong and sweetened, is a central element of Egyptian culture, often accompanied by lively conversations and moments of reflection. Street food, found on every corner, offers an authentic and accessible experience. Items like tamia, the Egyptian version of falafel, and freshly baked bread reflect the simplicity and flavor that define the local cuisine. Every meal tells a story, connecting the flavors of the present with the traditions of the past. The pyramids of Giza, consisting of the grand structures of Khufu, Cheops, Khafre, Khephren, and Menkaure, Mycerinos, remain among humanity's greatest achievements. Built around 2500 BC, these architectural wonders reflect the peak of ancient engineering and continue to intrigue scientists, historians, and visitors alike. Their geometric precision and monumental scale are a testament to the advanced knowledge of the ancient Egyptians. In addition to being impressive monuments, the pyramids have deep spiritual significance, symbolizing the Egyptians' connection to the afterlife and their belief in eternity. The Giza complex also houses the enigmatic Sphinx, a figure that is part human, part lion, guarding the mysteries of this sacred site. Recent archaeological discoveries have shed light on the workers who built these structures, revealing a highly organized society with skilled professionals, proper nutrition, and sophisticated construction techniques. Visiting the Giza complex is like stepping through a portal into a past full of mystery and glory. Egypt is largely defined by its deserts, vast and fascinating, which form an impressive contrast to the fertile Nile Valley. The Western Desert, with its green oases such as Siwa and Bahariya, offers refuges of tranquility and beauty amidst the aridity. The famous White Desert, with its wind-sculpted limestone formations, looks like a landscape from another planet, attracting explorers and photography enthusiasts. The Eastern Desert, known for its mineral wealth and history of exploration, offers rugged and mountainous terrain, ideal for challenging adventures. In the Sinai, the unique landscape blends desert and sea, creating stunning scenes where golden dunes meet the crystal blue of the Red Sea. Regions like Dahab and Sharm el-Sheikh offer unforgettable experiences, from jeep safaris to diving in coral reefs. Traveling through Egypt's deserts is to explore the majesty of nature in its purest and most untouched form. Luxor, known in ancient times as Thebes, is one of the most fascinating places in the world, often referred to as the largest open-air museum. Its grand temples, such as Karnak, with its monumental columns and intricate reliefs, and the Temple of Hatshepsut, which impresses with its symmetry and location amidst the mountains, are testaments to the glory of pharaonic Egypt. Nearby, the Valley of the Kings holds the secrets of generations of pharaohs. This site, with over 60 tombs carved into the rock, includes that of Tutankhamun, which revealed priceless treasures and transformed modern archaeology. Luxor also offers unique experiences, such as hot air balloon rides at dawn, providing spectacular views of the Nile and the desert, as well as river cruises that connect the past with the present. Every detail of this place transports visitors to a time of kings and gods, where epic stories were etched into the walls of tombs and temples. Founded by Alexander the Great in 331 BC, Alexandria is an icon of culture, history, and intellectuality. During ancient times, the city was the center of knowledge, home to the legendary Library of Alexandria, which attracted scholars from all over the world, and the Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Although both have disappeared, their legacy still permeates the spirit of the city. Today, Alexandria is a vibrant coastal destination that blends Greek, Roman, and Egyptian influences. Its modern Library of Alexandria, inaugurated in 2002, symbolizes the resurrection of knowledge and innovation. Strolling through its streets offers a fusion of history and modernity, with landmarks such as the Cape Bay Citadel and the beautiful Montaza Gardens. By the seaside, charming cafes and the salty aroma of the Mediterranean create an irresistible atmosphere, attracting tourists and locals for moments of leisure and contemplation. Modern Egypt is a nation in transformation, balancing a rich historical legacy with a forward-looking vision. Projects such as New Cairo and the new administrative capital demonstrate an effort to create planned, sustainable cities equipped with state-of-the-art infrastructure. Locations like El Gauna, an ecological paradise on the Red Sea, attract digital nomads and tourists in search of innovation and natural beauty. Technology and education have played key roles in Egypt's development. Cairo is becoming an emerging tech hub, with innovative startups and digital modernization initiatives. At the same time, the country remains committed to preserving its heritage, investing in museums, archaeological sites, and educational programs. This duality between tradition and progress makes Egypt a unique place where the past and future come together harmoniously. The lifestyle in Egypt is a captivating fusion of tradition and modernity. With an affordable cost of living, the country offers an authentic experience for both residents and visitors. Traditional markets, such as Khan el-Khalili, are a spectacle of colors, aromas, and sounds, offering everything from spices to local crafts. Accessible services, such as tailoring, cleaning, and transportation, make life practical and convenient. Hospitality is one of the pillars of Egyptian culture. Warm interpersonal relationships and a strong sense of community make daily life in Egypt a welcoming experience. For expatriates, the country offers a mix of comfort and adventure, with opportunities to explore its rich history and integrate into local life. Festivities, such as traditional weddings and religious celebrations, enrich the routine, providing a deep connection to the cultural roots of Egypt. Egypt is a land where the past and future coexist in harmony. Every ruin, river, or market tells a story, while looking to the future reveals a country in constant renewal. Visiting Egypt is more than just a trip, it's a journey that awakens the senses and the imagination. Walking through the sands of the Sahara, exploring the corridors of ancient temples, or observing the sun's reflection on the Nile, we are reminded of the grandeur and resilience of this civilization. Egypt's heritage is not only found in its monuments but in its people, who proudly carry the traditions of their ancestors while building a promising future. This country is an open invitation to those seeking connection, inspiration, and awe. Whether discovering its architectural wonders, experiencing its rich culture, or simply contemplating the vastness of its landscapes, Egypt is a destination that stays forever in memory. Did you enjoy this journey through Egypt? Then don't forget to leave a like to help the channel. Comment below on which part of Egypt fascinated you the most or which destination you'd like to explore in the next video. And of course, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any incredible adventures. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.